Yo, what is happening, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the show. Welcome back to the How Quick Can You Get Shadowland Done show, because check it out, guys. We're getting down to the wire. We're getting down to the wire from the time I'm recording this. 17 hours, 11 minutes, and 26 seconds. Shadowland resets, right? And per the event that's going on, not that event, the Cosmic Core event, you can get 10. Okay, so you don't even have to spend any energy, right? This is probably the best way to actually get points here. Where is Shadowland? It's you get 10 per floor. Here it is. Shadowland clear. Clear a stage, you get 10 points of this, right? You don't have to use any energy, and depending on like where your account's at, what floor you're clearing, it could be boom like that. It could be the quickest 10 points that you can get. Now there are other like co-play, World Boss Invasion's actually a pretty good one, but you do have to use energy there. Timeline, World Boss, things like that. Those are one-time rewards, per day. They reset per day. Same with Shadowland. It's you only could do each floor one time, but you have like the cap on it. Say you go to floor 100, that's 1,000 points right there. Right, and you can get it twice during this event because of the reset. So you can get say essentially 2,000 points if you're only going up to floor 100. Depending on where your account's at. Oh yeah, and by the way, I rolled an energy here on 10. I spent for 9. I spent for 9 because I had the free check, the free change reward, and I rolled it a total of 10 times. So I actually have the clip, and I want to talk about that. I'll talk about that in a moment. I know I've been talking a lot about it, but that's my 4th CTP from there. That's my 4th CTP, and I refreshed it a total of 30 times. Right, you do the math, and 3 of those were the free. So let me do the calculation real quick. All right, guys. So I actually just did the math, and that is it's 2,025 crystals. Now that's like 3 pulls out of the three and a half pulls out of the dimension chest from the store, right? That's not too bad. 1 destruction, 2 transcendence, and 1 energy. Not too bad in my book. And I mean, you could get it for free, right? If you land on it, on your free change reward deal. And I've been getting this done at least 1 full run in a day. I'm trying to figure out better ways to actually farm, just quicker ways. For me, it's more of a matter of time than it is like energy. So I've been running a lot of dispatch. I touched on this in the last video, but you can actually on sector 1-1, right? The fastest clear you can do. You don't have to no energy. You just use clear tickets. You can go to auto progress, and it's per 1 clear ticket. It's going to do a stage for you. I have 73,000. We all should have a lot of clear tickets. I'd say unless you're like a really new account, should have a lot of clear tickets. And you get some experience to boot. Now for me on this stage, I don't have the team set right here, but I was using Deadpool Lead, X23, and Torch. And that seems to get it done the fastest. It's like 36 seconds about, that it takes. So if you leave it on overnight, you do the math. 600-700 points you can get, just while you're sleeping. So I think it's a great thing. So don't sleep on it, guys. I want to know what your best way to actually farm points is. Like I said, I think World Boss Invasion is a really good one because it's really fast. You get, point for point, right? Per energy you're getting back in points for Cosmic Core. Same with Danger Room. GBR is a good one too, right? 25 points for 1 GBR run. And so what I've been doing is I've been using teams like without support. I don't necessarily need to use support, but I've been doing things like that, not using boost points. I only use boost points 1 time, so 35 boost points, and I have 74 left. I don't really care if I get the last 74 there. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna pull up these the Shadowland guides. I have a couple Shadowland guides, and I'll dive into that a little bit further. But one was not made by me, but I use this one as kind of like a template, and it helped me tremendously. And we're gonna talk a little bit more about that in detail. But first, so a good friend of mine, they posed a just like a little wager, like a friendly wager. They said Godzillanator, if you can get to 10,000 subs within a week, I have a surprise for you. And I don't know what it is, but knowing this person, it's probably something a bit lavish. And so we I think we're at like 9,040 about right at this very moment. So it's possible. We need about 1,000 subs, right? Like 950 subs. We need within a week. Now I actually checked the previous week, the week from today. Well, moving backwards, got about 900 subs. About 900 subs. So it's totally possible, guys. Totally possible. And I want to know what this surprise actually is. I'm very curious. So I don't know what it's gonna take. I'm gonna try to put out at least 2 videos a day on this, and maybe doing maybe putting some overtime in. Maybe actually getting into that stream. Maybe putting up some new kind of content. I was actually thinking some fitness content. All right, so a brief snippet into what I'm talking about. So what I do now, I do a lot of HIIT, a lot of high intensity interval training, Tabata circuit, that sort of thing. And the idea is with this type of workout is like you need to push yourself until you absolutely can't. Like when you're done, you can't move. You're dripping sweat. You've exhausted your body to its absolute limit, and what's inevitable are results in that case. But doing this, you're not going to accomplish certain things. You're not going to put on a lot of weight, right? If we want like big arms or like big, broad shoulders, back, that sort of thing. So that's kind of what I want to do. I want to do just like a mix of both, because I love I feel great. Feel great after doing these workouts. Like I need to do it every single day. Otherwise my day it's just not complete. So I'm thinking of, because it's getting nicer out, I'm going to do some stuff outside, right? I could, I'll put together my own regimen. I've done this before. I've trained with some elitists, so I'll put together my own regimen in terms of like the HIIT workout, and then some things you could do to actually supplement in the gym. So it's like a journey to get into your peak physical condition, your ideal body. And I'm not somebody who likes to light his own fire, so I would never share photos here, but maybe share some photos on Twitter. And also go as far as we have Discord for Future Fight. Well, we could have a separate channel for fitness, for nutrition, meal plans, that sort of thing can go as far as that. But as of right now, just the fitness portion. Because here's the thing, guys, your health is kind of everything. Without your health, what do you have? So I want to know what you think. I want to know what you think on all this. So hit me up in the comments, friend. All right, guys, so check it out. I'm going to try to make this video on the shorter side because Reset's coming, and I know, there's people that like to say, Godzillanator, why your video's 20 plus minutes long, make them 12 or 15, and I'll be able to watch the whole thing. So we're going to try to do that here. And basically the point of this video is I'm going to share this list with you. So this list was created by, this one here was created by an alliance mate of mine, Chris Davies. Shout out to you, man. Thank you for giving me permission to use it, and I'm gonna throw it up in my Discord, and there's gonna be a link in the description to this. This list has helped me tremendously here. I've switched some things up with characters on certain stages. I noticed that certain characters I was able to clear a higher stage with, and then some I had a little bit of trouble with. But I'm making my own list here. I'm making my own, and where is it? Right here. Okay, so here's the thing. I didn't start recording up until stage 31, but I'll have access to all that information once Reset happens, because if you didn't know, you can view who you cleared with last week from 1 to 35. So this doesn't help me right now because I was trying to push. I was trying to use characters who were just getting by. Some of them were doing it, a bit easy, and a lot of these I just did on autoplay. But I'm going to try to push. I'm going to try to clear as high of a floor as I can. I'm probably not going to go to my max just because of time. I'm, you know, very late, right? There's only 16 hours left until we're able to do this, or until the reset happens. And going up to stage floor, I don't know, 175, or this guy went to 213. That's bananas. So some things that I want to note here. So, okay, so this is the one that I'm actually making, right? And for floors like 30 to 35, I think those can be a bugaboo for some of you folks out there, right? And what I want to note is, actually, I can't even get to it. So for 31, right? Okay, so I'm putting the character that I'm actually clearing with plus the level that they are, right? So Crystal level 62, and I want to mention that increasing the character's level just from like 60 to 62 makes a big difference. Like if you're having trouble clearing a floor with a character, now I know you got to use it's like 251 CNS and then 361 bios, but it could be the difference of getting you that clear. Now, depending on how built your count is, you might not want to do that, right, just for Shadowland, but it's definitely a thing you can do. And more importantly, on stages, right, 30 through 35, you know, they say that you need your character, right, it goes from like 60 to 62 to 64 to 66, this, you know, so on and so forth, up to 35 is kind of, you know, where the threshold is. Otherwise, your character is not going to deal a lot of damage, and they're going to take a lot of damage. So I wrote the levels here of all the characters. You know, Arachnite's a really good one for 32, the Spider Sense stage. You know, he's like a free-to-play option. If you don't have like Spider-Man built up, I know a lot of people don't have him built up because he's just not really a good character. Arachnite is, though, and he's very useful in AC as well. Magic. Now, something I got to point out for mutants here. What I did, you might be able to use this strategy for yourself, but, you know, if you're finding yourself being capped off on mutant materials, what I did, now if you look, all I have to do to take this character to level 70 is just give her bios. And that goes for all of my mutants who I don't actually already have at level 70, just to make use of my mutant materials. Now I know you got to use bios as well. And if these characters ever, you know, I ever need them to be level 70 for whatever reason, all I got to do is come in here and use bios. And that's just because I kept getting capped off. This is when I first started getting capped off on mutant materials and really had no place to use them, no like really worthwhile character to actually, you know, level up or tier 3. That's what I started doing with them, and it could be a huge help in Shadowland here. Because like Magic, she auto played level 33. It's a Loki, you know, the mind ability stage. She did that. Colossus is really good for 34, right? Silver Surfer, Thanos, Cosmic Ghost Rider, and then Warpath for 35, right? You got Daredevil speed. So Warpath is good there. Also, Baby Nova. Baby Nova is really good there as well if you didn't have Warpath built up and you had Baby Nova built up. But let's go back to Chris's list here because mine's incomplete. I will be finishing it. At least I'll be filling everything in, you know, once reset hits, and then I'm gonna record everything moving forward here, and we're gonna see exactly how far I can get because I still haven't got that CTP. But he did a great job with this. I mean, a lot of this is spot on, right? He uses a lot of the, you know, the lesser characters for the lower stage, right? The weaker characters for the lower stage, and they can get it done pretty, you know, fairly easy. Some of them I had, you know, a tricky time with, but some characters, now I actually had to learn rotations for characters like MODOK, and there actually is a decent rotation that works. It's really tight, but I was thinking of doing something like that on here because who knows the rotation for MODOK, right? Or Gamora, or Whiplash, or Malekith. And a lot of there's a handful of them that I learned a rotation with, and I think it would be helpful. Like if somebody had a list, right? MODOK, you know, clearing a lower stage here. Actually, I cleared 35 with MODOK, or it might have been higher than 35. I cleared a stage past 35 with MODOK. I made a video on it. It's one of my past videos as Phil Coulson. I'm sorry, I cleared 35 with Coulson, and then MODOK a stage after that. So yeah, I had to learn like a rotation for these guys. So if somebody had done this before and put a list and then another column with a rotation, it would have been really helpful for me. I want to know if you guys think if you would find that to be helpful at all, or I would just be wasting my time because yeah, I don't want to do it if you guys don't think it's going to benefit you. in any way, right? And like Kingpin as well. So yeah, I want you guys to, you know, try to use this list, because you get 10 points per floor for the Cosmic Core event, and we have reset coming up. So if you clear as high as the floor as you can now, so I don't know, say you get to floor 100, you get 1,000 points, and then you get to 100 again. That's 2,000 points. That's basically, right, if your luck swinging, you know, decently, that's like 1.5 times you're collecting, about roughly. You're collecting, you know, a final reward 1, and then a halfway time again, and it could be, you know, 150, you know, TCP, which I think is nice. Plus, you get Shadowland boxes, you get some Shadowland stuff. Now, you know, a whole nother conversations to be had on the quality of what's in those boxes, but, you know, hopefully, devs, Shadowland store, either Shadowland store or refresh the first clear rewards, like, I don't know, once every 2 months, once a month. Is that asking too much? That would be dope. That would be so dope. You would please so many players. I mean, come on, devs, you've been coming through with these rewards. You've been dropping it like it's hot. Why stop now? You already know the players are, you know, they're happy with it, right? Happy players spend money. Unhappy players don't. So doing something like this would create so much good energy and vibes in the Marvel Future Fight community. You have more players jumping on board because more people have better things to say about the game, right? And it's just, again, it's rewarding the players who actually put the work in, who actually put the time and effort in to play the game. And that's where it should be. So, you know, players who clear up to, I don't know, say floor 150 every you know, couple months, because those rewards were refreshed. It gives incentive, you know, gives people incentive to play the game, and just good camaraderie. So please do something like that, you know, hashtag Shadowland shop, or the Shadowland shop, where we get tokens and then we can spend it on what we want, just like Dimension Mission. That would be fantastic. But I think I'm going to end it there, guys. Yeah, I don't want to talk too much, you know, during this video. I mainly wanted to share this list here with you guys because I found it to be very, very helpful. And I want to know if you have any suggestions on the list that I'm actually creating. Like I said, you know, possibly another column for rotation. And I want to know if you have any other helpful, like, information that could be included in the list. So we'll have this list here, and then we'll have my list that I'm doing, you know, right now. And this could give you guys an idea of what's possible in terms of clears. I'm not going to try to push it like super crazy, because I want the list to actually be able to be used by other players, because like I have 25% Pierce, and I kind of have crazy cards at the moment. So I'm not going to make it super crazy, but, you know, I'm certainly going to at least try to get that CTP, if not this reset, you know, the next reset in 16 hours here. So let me know on a few things. 10,000 subs, right? We got 10,000 subs coming up, and if we get there within a week, Godzillanator gets a surprise. I don't know what it is, but I'm guessing it's something lavish. Fitness videos, and you know, I don't know. Are there going to be a lot of people who are actually interested in that? So it's like a fitness journey, because do a lot of stuff at home, and I'll go into more details. I don't know, maybe in a future video of actually what I do, but so the stuff at home, and then supplementing like 2-3 days a week at the gym, just to fill out certain body parts that you actually want to work on and develop, and then the list, suggestions on the list. So I got more stuff, guys. I got more stuff. So you better stay tuned. You stay breezy. But most of all, friend, you stay safe out there now. Peace.